channel. So today we are going to see what happened on Friday's market. So this is EOD. Then you could see HUL, SBI and Sun Pharma were 4 to 1% up, which is very good. And totally just 11 were positive and 39 were down. That means downtrend is there in the market. We'll check for the negative side. So you could see here 3 2 down for TCS, M&M and Hero MotoCorp. Okay, now we'll go to pre-open. That was EOD section and this is pre-open. So we'll see what happened from 9 a.m. to 9:07. So pretty stable between 200 to 300. It was sideways. So it was actually a gap down, and then you could see only 35 were positive. We'll check for Bank Nifty. So 100 points Bank Nifty, it is pretty stable or flat. And you check all, it gives us the idea of how market can move, whether it was bearish or bullish. So here market is in the decision phase because you could see 800 plus and 800 minus. So advances also positive 800, declines is also negative 800. So almost equal. Now I'll go to the FII to see where FII's stand is there. So we'll only concentrate on FII. So they've been adding positions in the sell side again. In the buy side, they've been taking the positions. So buyers are still looking weak in the section of futures. So here is the data. This is call writing. So here call writing. So this is technically resistance. And this is put writing. So this is technically support. Okay, so 33 and 27. So market is slightly bearish here and they are adding more positions in the bearishness. So the future markets can go down. Okay, now we'll see the news. Okay, so we'll see the calendar first for the upcoming week for 14. So we don't have much bigger news for 14, as you could see. It's medium. You can check the details here. So inflation data and so on. Here for 14th, we have just 3, and this is not going to affect any way for the price action in the Nifty because this is having any very low percentage. We don't have any holidays coming up in July. So Nifty in the overall call writers are more, it's facing heavy resistance. Let me check the 31st. Here in the total they both are having the equal stance. In Bank Nifty, clearly in the overall they both are, put writers and call writers have equal stance. Okay. Now we might go and check for the price action versus straddle. So I will do a common price action for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's check how market has reacted. So this is Nifty's chart. So it was a breakdown moment. This is Bank Nifty and we are going to check for 11th. Okay, so I'm going to put it on 11th. 11th open is 250, so the purple line. So you see here open is here and then close is here. So it is definitely a positive decay. Okay, and then you see at the start the price action was going down. So here there is actually a pretty big move in the straddle, but then in the second half when it went sideways, the decay has prominently started to fall here. Okay, so this is actually a positive decay indication because whenever market goes sideways, the decay starts melting. We'll check for next expiry. So this is also pretty much the same price action. I'll go to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty open was 56,800. So I'm taking 800 here. So you could see here, this is the open, this is the close. So the range for 800 pretty much is, let's take 50 here, and then let's take close as 50 itself. Okay, so it's 100 points decay. So it is positive 100 points decay, and then times one lot for Bank Nifty is 30. So almost 3k profit for one strike. Okay, for one lot. Now you can calculate for how many ever lots you want. Okay, so that's why they say, whenever market goes sideways, sellers win, because the decay is pretty good when it comes to selling part. Okay, so sellers are a bit safe, a slightly bit safe than buyers. Okay, now let's just move on.